Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of Life with Perry Martins. My name is Perry Martins, and today we are going to be talking about something freaky. Freaky, yes. Okay, so on social media, for like 2 to 3 times, I've heard Nigerian young men and even young women who live abroad, one or two of them who live abroad, say that it's difficult to get to be in a relationship abroad. The one I heard today, the guy was giving three, reasons why you should not come to Europe. And one of his reasons, which he said is the most important reason, is that Konji will kill you, meaning the desire or the need to the desire to have sex and not have someone help you, or not have someone satisfy that urge for you, meaning not having a sexual partner, will kill you. So basically what he's saying is that it is difficult to find a companionship or a sexual partner, and he's not the only person who has, shared this. I still remember someone else made a video like this and talked about this, and some people commented, and so today I decided to do I wanted to do a video, but for some reason my videos were not coming out right. The audio wasn't coming out, so let me just do a podcast. I'll probably do a video afterwards. Now, I think that the mistake that people make when they move to a new place is to think that it's the same way they were living where they are coming from, that's the same way they are going to live or do life where they have come to, right? I think that's the mistake that people make all the time. Especially, I don't want to say especially, us people from the black race. No, I think it's a mistake that people make generally, right? You are used to a certain type of culture, a certain type of system, and a certain type of mode of operation, modus operandi. And you now move from your country or from your locality, from your community to a new place where you are a stranger, where you are literally referred to as an immigrant. And you come there and you think that the way things were happening for you in back where you're coming from, that's the same way it's going to happen for you where you are now. I think it's a wrong mindset. I don't think that it should be difficult, or it is even difficult. I can say is because I am currently not living in Nigeria. And even before I decided to do this podcast, I asked, another immigrant or someone who is not resident in their own country, who is resident in this place where I am, a young lady, and I asked her, do you think it is difficult for people to find relationships, because they are not in their home country? And she looked at me and said, that she does not think so, and she gave me several examples. And it just confirmed my thought that I think it's about you as an individual, not the culture, not the system, not the fact that you moved from your country to another country. I think it's about you. Because the truth is this: the same way Konji is holding you, if we are going to use that word, that is the same way there are several other single people, men and women, who Konji is also holding, who are from different parts of the world in that nation or that country you have found yourself in. If we are going to use that word, this is not me encouraging extramarital sex. This is not me encouraging you to become lewd and loose and just go and be knocking everything that is wearing skirt or has trousers, is wearing trousers all over the place. No, this is not me. I'm just using this analogy for the sake of the response that I'm trying to give to the person who asked the question. So it is very important that someone who leaves their country to another place should learn how to adapt into the community or into the country where they have come to live in. Now, what do I mean by that? For example, where would you normally meet single people or young people back in Nigeria, right? So you go to churches, you go to clubs, you on the bus, or in taxi, or you go to, watch football, or to the movies, or to the library, all those places. It's the same thing in the place you're going to. And I think that the problem is that many times when people leave their country to another country, they because in their mind, and I work, I can't work, they are coming to come and hustle. They now focus and zero in their mind on the hustle and forget about their social life. So people do not have plans about their social life when they leave their country of origin to another country. People do not have a social life plan. And funny enough, me, when we were leaving Nigeria, in my mind, I had already calculated my social life, how I was going to have a social life, how me and my family would have a social life outside work, outside any other thing that we're going to do. So it's important for you as a person to have a social life plan. How do I plan to make friends, integrate into the society, into the community, apart from my work or hustle that is taking me to that place I'm going to? How do I become part of the people, part of the community, part of the culture, part of the experience? Because you can't just come and you did not experience the place you went to. You can't travel from here to Europe and you are not planning on experiencing Europe from the indigenous perspective, from the cultural perspective. You just go because you're coming to come and hustle, or you now come with the mindset of, oh, they are black, I'm white, or they are white and black because of that. No, you can't come like that. I feel that the number one thing is for you to have a cultural assimilation plan, or have a people connection plan, or a plan for how you would have a social life. I think that is the first thing. And if every time I hear someone say that, oh, they are finding it difficult to get into relationships abroad, I don't feel that you didn't have a social life plan. Is it it's the same abroad that some other persons are now, and they are not complaining? You didn't have a plan for social life, right? I mean, I understand that the seasons are different. There is autumn, there is summer, there is winter, there is spring, and I hear that in the autumn season, if you don't have family or friends or relationships that you have built, it means that in this autumn season and in the spring season you are going to be alone, right? Now the truth is this is what I feel. If you go as a stranger to a new man's country, you are the person in need of friendship and relationship. And trust me, there are other people out there who are open to receive your hand of friendship and relationship. All you need to do is to be nice, to be a good person, to be a kind person, right? Simple. You are on the metro, you see someone that you like, that you want to talk to, walk up to them and introduce yourself. I don't think there is a law around the world against you introducing yourself to someone and saying that you would like to get to know them, or you would like to be their friend. The highest thing they are going to say is get out of here, 1, 2, or they will say, oh, why not? And then they will exchange pleasantries. I remember the story of one of the guys who commented on one of the stories or the video of one of the guys who said the same thing, that you can't, if you go abroad, it's difficult, country go kill you, you won't have friends, you can't, So one of the guys commented, he said that he was having the same experience, or he's having the same experience, but that one day, he got on a bus and he decided to talk to a particular Asian lady, right? And he decided to talk to her, and they began to speak. And as they began to talk, the Asian lady told her that she was that since she came to this country, that no man has spoken to her. To some point, she was feeling if there was something wrong with her, or she's not pretty, to the standard or whatever. So when the guy shared that story, it made me understand that at the end of the day, it's about you getting out of your comfort zone to approach the next person. Yes, there are differences in culture, there are differences in language, but you have to get out of your comfort zone. You are the person that you have to get out of your comfort zone. And I know maybe this is not normal for everybody, because people have different forms of people have different temperaments, right? And some people prefer things to happen organically than happen spontaneously or happen intentionally. But the truth is, you have to be intentional about life. You have to be intentional about life. You have to position yourself in the place where you meet people. There are people out there who want to connect with you. There are lonely people who want someone to talk to. There are people who want to get into a relationship. They don't care whether the person is white or black or blue or green. And they are in those countries where you are, right? And the truth is, be yourself. I think another thing is the inferiority complex that comes with me traveling out of the country and then I want to be like them. No, be yourself, because what you have is unique. And that is one thing I've also experienced living outside Nigeria. I see that they want to learn our culture. They want to know me. They want to know me. They are inquisitive about my skin, my culture, how I speak. I have had Americans tell me over and over again, "Oh, I really like your accent." Over and over again. It's crazy, but it's true. The other day we were hanging out with some friends from all over the world. We were introducing them to jollof rice. Me and some of my African friends were introducing them to it. They were excited. My pastor in my church, he's an American. He loves jollof rice because we introduced it to him. So what am I saying? And he's American. And in our church, we have, which is another thing. In our church, we have Filipinos, Indians, Americans, Australians, Germans, so which is another thing. I tell people that when you leave your country to another country, the first place you should connect yourself to is a church. And my opinion is, don't go to a church that is a church of a country where you're coming. For example, anywhere I go around the world, I will not go to a Nigerian church. I might visit, but I will not make that my home church. No, I cannot do that. I cannot leave my country and come to another country and then want to attend in Nigeria. Why do I want to do that? I want to experience other people. I want to experience other cultures. I want to make friends with people around the world. And that's why I came. So when we came here, the first thing we did was we found a church. We went to one big one. And it was really big. And, I told my wife, we're not doing this. She was like, yeah, we're not doing this. We went to a smaller church. Fantastic. Everybody is, everybody can connect. I can walk up to anybody. In fact, the pastor made it such that you must go around and connect with people, relate with people, talk with people, introduce yourself. Right? He made it a culture that get to know other persons from other parts of the world. And he's an American. His wife is Filipino. The church is a multicultural church, multi-ethnic church. That is what you should do. Go to a place where the leadership and the atmosphere encourages connection. Right? I'm not encouraging you to go to that church and now start, singling out the single girls and sleeping with them. If that is what you're planning to do, you are in the wrong. You are wrong. And God will not be happy with you. But if what you're looking for is genuine friendship, genuine relationship, people that will care about you, people that will call, people that you can visit and they will visit you back, in a strange land, trust me, the church is a good place to start. The church is a good place to start. Go to the place where people are. Go sit down beside someone in the metro and talk to them. Help them. Relate with them. Yes, I know how it is. People can be all in their self, all into them. But but everybody is looking for community, connection. Everybody is empty and they're looking for something. Not everybody is empty, but a lot of people are empty and they're looking for something to fill the void. And human connection, human interaction is one thing that fills the void. So what am I saying? There are a lot, there are people in that your country where you are who want to relate, who want to connect, who want to get to know you, who want to have a relationship with you. Reach out to them. Everybody is shy at the first time. Everybody is shy to approach. Everybody is shy to be the first person to break the ice to approach. So if you notice that someone is looking at you, walk up to them. If you are looking at someone and you like them, walk up to them. The first thing they will say is no. They will say, don't disturb me. You leave them and walk away. Then you to look the part, dress well, smell nice, look good, have a smile on your, and then I see nobody turns away a smile. The highest thing they can say is sorry, I'm in a relationship, sorry, I'm married, sorry, I'm not in the mood. I went somewhere and there was a lady sitting beside me, and I just made a small talk to just greet her and say, hey, how are you doing? And she said, oh, sorry, I had a bad day and I don't really want to talk to anybody. Fine. I went my way. And I've gone to other places, and then I had a long chat with a total stranger. And exchange contacts, exchange numbers. Follow up over and over again. So the thing is, you as a person must make it a habit to want to connect with people. You yourself, make it a habit to want to connect with people. Make it a habit to want to make friends with people. And it does not matter where they are from. And then another thing is this: don't go and be expecting that your Nigerian girls. So if you're a guy, don't be expecting that the Nigerian girls will be looking at you as a potential. No. Because maybe, I'm not saying all of them, many of them, not all of them, but a majority of them might also be eyeing Oyibo man or an Oyibo young man, because they want papers. They want their papers to be done. They want to, so don't accept it, except there is a special case, a special situation where the girl likes you and you like her back, you guys vibe, and she accepts, fine. But don't be hoping on regular black people, because they are them. Their intention of coming to Europe is to come and get papers and have a good life. You are in the same position with them. So it won't work. So leave them. There are other people from other parts of the world who are in the same place. There is the Aborigines, that is the people who own the land. There are other people who came also. So go out and integrate, mingle with people. Wake up in the evening when you come back from work, walk into a bar and sit down and buy your small drink, and you're drinking in your corner and be looking around and be admiring people. Someone's eye catch your eye, you smile at them and wave at them. That's how to do it. It's not hard. Go to a coffee shop in the afternoon, Sunday afternoon, sit down and chill, be chilling and be scrolling through your phone and be drinking your small $1 or $2 coffee. You might not like coffee, but just be sipping it and be steady and be looking around. Someone will look at you, you look at them back, you smile at them, you wave at them. The next thing you can do is you might tell the waiter to give them something, and you pay for it. You are paying for the relationship. And they'll look at, and then when the waiter goes there and tells them, oh, this person paid for you to have this, they will look your way and say thank you. They might even walk over and now introduce themselves. You have started a relationship. You can walk over to them and say, can I sit with you? And then they will say yes, or they will say no. Oh no, it's taken. If they say yes, you sit down. Say, my name is XYZ. What's your name? Have like basic questions. And be genuine, be an interesting person. Everybody wants to tell their story, and some people want to hear your story. So I don't think it's that difficult. I personally have not had the experience of having it difficult. Since I've been here for 1 year, and I've interacted with a lot of people from different parts of the world. And if I wasn't married and I wanted a relationship, I would have had one. Not even one, multiple. There were multiple opportunities. But I am married, so that's not my priority. So, for a young person, it's possible. You can go to a new place and have good relationships and have companionship. People are busy, yes, they are going to work and coming back, but yes, people have off times, people have weekends off.
Connect with the people of the country, not immigrants like you or people who are looking for papers like you. Connect with the people of the country. Make friends with them. Be genuinely interested in them. Don't be selfish. Be genuinely interested in them. Ask questions. Go out of your way. Everybody wants to stay on their own, especially and then you are also worried and afraid that maybe they no call police from you. They shouldn't. Someone should not say I'm harassing them, and then I am intruding into their privacy. I think at the end of the day, there are CCTV cameras all over the place. I think at the end of the day, it's about how you do it. Approach nicely, ask nicely. They reject you, thank you, oh, it's nice, and then walk away, go in peace. Simple things as people are playing, game in a field and you are watching them, and then they are playing ball and their ball just comes your way. You take it and throw back at them, wave at them. They have seen you, you have seen them, you have made contact. There are several ways that this thing can pan out. Several ways this thing can pan out. You are living somewhere. You have neighbors. Just be nice to your neighbors. This thing is it's not. I don't think it's hard. Be nice to your neighbors. You're celebrating your birthday. You bought cake. You go to your neighbor's door, knock on the door, open. I'm celebrating my birthday. I don't have any families. I wanted to bring some cake to you. It's it's your birthday. Fine. Before you, I still remember something happened. My wife's birthday. I mean, this is taking long, but I really need to share. My wife's birthday was, we are here 1 year, so her birthday, came, and all I did was I just told few friends in church, her workplace. Before I knew it, on the day, and I just did a small birthday celebration in the house, and I invited them to come. They came with gifts. I didn't need to buy any gifts for my wife because everybody that came to the house came with different types of gifts for her. Very expensive gifts. Why? Because of that, built that relationship. I don't think it's difficult. I think it's easy. You just need to know how to be a people's person, and it will happen. So thank you for listening to me. My name is Prem Martins. Go out there, make friends, integrate yourself into the people, into the nation and the people, their culture, and connect with every other person from every part of the world that you see there, and have an amazing day. All right, take care and have a nice day.